The Pokrovsk district is the most difficult section of the front in the Kursk region. Here, the Ukrainian defense forces are repelling dozens of Russian attacks every day. This is how artillery works on concentrations of enemy troops. Fighters say that the Russian occupants are using the small infantry groups tactic. Their moves are mainly carried out through plantations and forest belts.
Especially considering that we have a large number of drones, they take advantage of bad weather conditions like rain, fog, and snow. In other words, when flying is not ideal for us, that's when they advance and accumulate.
The weather is cloudy today, which means we can expect storms. Artillery is on standby, and so, as the artillerymen say, they are on duty 24/7.
We go in all kinds of weather when we need to, day and night. We leave when we need to.
Soon the intelligence gives the coordinates of the target and the fighters move into position. After working on the coordinates, the team quickly packs up and leaves the firing points because return fire can start at any moment. Upon arrival at the position, the reactive system is immediately masked.
Let me help you.
Ukrainian artillery creates a lot of problems for the Russian military. They suffer heavy losses in manpower, the defenders say. That is why the occupants are constantly hunting for the crews of Ukrainian multiple rocket launchers.
If they had discovered where we were shooting, or if we were standing in the guided bomb, they would not have spared a single one. It happened that they found us and started to work on us, but we managed to get away from there.
We managed to gather information about the target hit by Russian Grads, a large group of infantry. Details on the enemy's losses will be available later after reconnaissance is conducted. As for the fighters, they stopped counting the destroyed targets long ago. There is no time for that now.
Well, now very often. We go in this direction almost every day. The missiles are not bad. They hit quite accurately. I'm satisfied. We can also operate, you can say, from the rear.
Without wasting any time, the guys are preparing the military vehicle for the next trip, and you don't have to wait long here because the Pokrovsk direction is an endless cycle of fighting missions. Reported by Alexandra Zaslavets, Alena Gramova, Evgeny Karmazin, UATV News.
Soldiers of the 225th Assault Battalion of the Ukrainian Armed Forces lured Russian units into an ambush in the Kursk region, striking them with the HIMARS system.
The key element was the precise timing of every stage of the operation. The strike eliminated a significant portion of enemy manpower, and our teams returned to finish clearing the area. From the message of the 225th Assault Battalion on Telegram.
As Forbes analyst David Aikes notes, the success of Ukrainian tactics explains the heavy losses Russia has suffered in the Kursk region. In his recent address, President Volodymyr Zelensky emphasized that the primary objective of Ukrainian forces in the region is to contain Russian advances along Ukraine's northeastern border.
For nearly 6 months now, we've been conducting active operations in the Kursk region to defend Ukrainian land. We are maintaining a buffer zone on Russian territory to protect Sumy and Kharkiv from Russian offensives. I thank all our warriors who defend Ukraine's positions and eliminate the occupiers.
According to Andriy Kovalenko, head of the Center for Countering Disinformation, Russian and North Korean forces retain a numerical advantage in the Kursk region. However, heavy losses in equipment and personnel have stalled their progress. Initial Russian plans have been disrupted by the terrain and significant casualties. Sky News, citing Ukrainian military sources, reports that North Korean troops have temporarily withdrawn from the frontline in Russia following severe losses. On January 9, 2025, at the Ramstein air base in Germany, President Zelensky disclosed that North Korea's losses have reached 4,000 soldiers.
Kim Jong-un is trying to demonstrate to South Korea and other nations the combat readiness and effectiveness of his army. However, reports, including those reaching North Korea, indicate that their troops are underperforming and suffering heavy losses. This undermines Kim Jong-un's position.
In an interview with Sky News, Ukrainian soldiers noted that North Korean troops are better equipped than many Russian soldiers, including rifles and uniforms. However, they rely solely on foot movement and use golf buggies to transport ammunition.
They were all clean-shaven and impeccably groomed, like models. Not a single one had a beard, messy hair, or baldness. It was also hard to determine their ages. They looked between 25 and 35, possibly up to 40 years old. Commander with the call sign Pulse in the interview with Sky News.
North Korea continues to aid Russia in its war against Ukraine, initially supplying weapons and later sending over 10,000 troops. Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War predict that by mid-March North Korea will deploy a new military contingent in Russia. According to Ukrainian intelligence, Pyongyang plans to deliver an additional 150 short-range ballistic missiles and more howitzers this year. Reported by Sergei Kulas, Victoria Smirnova, UATV News.